Have you ever caught yourself staring at the mirror after turning 70 and wondering quietly, how many more years do I really have left? It's a question that lingers in the hearts of millions of seniors, older adults across the world, yet very few dare to say it out loud. Some imagine that their doctor holds the answer, tucked away in medical charts and test results. But here's the surprising truth. Much of the prediction doesn't lie in machines or fancy hospitals, it lies in hidden signs inside your own body. Yes, these are the things most seniors must notice, because they whisper secrets about longevity that doctors themselves use to estimate how long you might live. Think about it for a moment. Why is it that one man in Florida keeps walking to the grocery store every morning at age 92, while another in New York struggles to climb the stairs at 74? Why do some women in California dance joyfully with their grandchildren at 85, while others the same age feel chained to a chair? It isn't just luck or genetics. Science now confirms that after 70, your daily habits and the subtle signs your body gives are the most powerful predictors of whether you'll reach 80, 90, or even 100. And here's where the story becomes even more fascinating. These hidden signs are often so small, you might overlook them. It could be the speed at which you stand up from a chair, the strength in your grip when shaking someone's hand, or even how easily you remember yesterday's conversation. Doctors call these functional biomarkers, but for everyday people, they are like quiet clues pointing toward the length and quality of your future years. In fact, researchers from Harvard and the World Health Organization have shown that seniors who pay attention to these details live, on average, 7 to 12 years longer than those who ignore them. But longevity is not just about counting years, it's about adding life to those years. Imagine this: George, an 82-year-old from Phoenix, Arizona, once thought he had little time left after being hospitalized for pneumonia. Yet by changing a few habits, walking daily, adjusting his meals, and practicing gratitude, he not only recovered but is now thriving at 87, full of energy and purpose. Stories like George's are not miracles, they are the results of noticing the right signs and responding with the right actions. So, as we begin this journey together, let me tell you this: in the next few minutes, you're going to discover 7 hidden senior signs that reveal how many years you may have left after 70. Some will inspire you, some may shock you, and others might even scare you. But every single one is backed by science, real stories, and wisdom from doctors who have spent decades studying aging. And here's the promise: if you learn to recognize these signs, and then build the must-habits around them, while avoiding the health risks that drain your vitality, you'll hold in your hands a map to living longer with soldier-like strength and dignity. Stay with me until the end, because the final sign may just be the most important of all, the one that determines not only how many years you'll live, but how much joy, peace, and meaning will fill those years. Hidden sign number 1: walking speed. The first hidden sign that doctors quietly look at when predicting longevity is something so simple, yet so powerful: your walking speed. It may sound almost too basic to matter, but the truth is shocking. How fast you walk after 70 can reveal more about your future than many blood tests. In fact, researchers from the Journal of the American Medical Association found that walking speed, often called the 6th vital sign, is directly linked to survival rates in seniors, older adults. Those who could walk just a little faster than average had up to a 15-year longer life expectancy compared to those who struggled to walk slowly. Let's bring this to life with a story. Meet Eleanor, an 81-year-old woman from Portland, Oregon. For years, she dismissed her slower walking pace as nothing more than normal aging. She avoided exercise, preferring to sit in her favorite chair with her knitting and tea. But when her doctor performed a simple walking test, asking her to walk 10 feet down the hallway, it revealed something alarming. Eleanor moved at less than 0.6 meters per second, a speed often associated with frailty and higher mortality risk. The doctor explained that this wasn't just about her legs. Walking speed reflects the health of the heart, lungs, muscles, nerves, and even brain coordination. Shaken by the results, Eleanor decided to change. With her daughter's encouragement, she began short daily walks around her block. At first, she could barely make it halfway without gasping for air. But slowly, step by step, she improved. Within 6 months, her pace increased, her confidence grew, and something else remarkable happened. Her memory sharpened, her mood brightened, and her doctor noticed lower blood pressure. Science supports her experience. according to research from the National Institute on Aging, seniors who improve their walking speed can reduce risks of heart disease, dementia, and depression all at once. The reason this hidden sign is so predictive is simple: walking isn't just moving your feet. It's a complex symphony involving your cardiovascular system, musculoskeletal strength, balance, and mental focus. When you slow down dramatically, it signals that something in that system is struggling. Doctors say that walking speed is a window into the body's overall reserve. Or in everyday words, it's like your body's honest truth teller, showing whether you still have the soldier-like energy to keep marching forward in life. So, if you notice yourself or a loved one walking much slower after 70, don't ignore it. This is one of those things you must pay attention to. It doesn't mean you're doomed, it means your body is giving you a message. And like Eleanor from Portland, the earlier you act, the more years you may be able to add. The habit to build here is simple yet powerful: move every day. Avoid long periods of sitting, take short walks, practice balance exercises, and strengthen your legs. These habits don't just add days to your life, they add life to your days. In the next part, we'll uncover the second hidden sign, a signal not from your legs, but from your mind, that scientists say may be an even stronger predictor of how long you'll live after 70. Hidden sign number 2, memory and mental sharpness. If walking speed shows the strength of your body, then the second hidden sign reveals the vitality of your mind, your memory and mental sharpness. After 70, small slips in memory are common, but doctors and researchers warn us to notice the difference between normal forgetfulness and the deeper signs that predict future health. These things most seniors must pay attention to, like whether you forget where you placed your keys occasionally, or whether you can no longer recall conversations from just yesterday. The second situation can be an early warning of cognitive decline, which is strongly tied to life expectancy. Take the story of Richard, a retired school principal from Dallas, Texas. At age 76, he began noticing that he couldn't follow conversations in group settings as easily as before. His daughter saw him repeating the same questions multiple times within an hour. Concerned, she took him for a cognitive assessment. The results showed mild cognitive impairment, often a stage between normal aging and dementia. The doctor explained something sobering: older adults who show faster memory decline not only face risks of Alzheimer's but also higher rates of cardiovascular disease and overall mortality. The brain, after all, is connected to every organ. When it struggles, the whole body follows. But here's the hopeful part: memory sharpness is not fixed. Richard's doctor suggested daily mental exercises, physical activity, and social engagement. Richard joined a local senior choir, started reading daily again, and played memory games with his grandchildren. Within a year, his mental performance stabilized, and his confidence returned. According to a Harvard study on aging, seniors who actively train their minds, through learning, socializing, and staying curious, reduce the risk of dementia by as much as 35%. So why does mental sharpness predict longevity so well? Scientists believe it's because the brain acts as the control tower of your entire system. If it remains active and resilient, it coordinates movement, regulates hormones, and keeps emotions balanced. But when the brain begins to decline rapidly, everything else, from balance to immunity, weakens. That's why one of the most important habits after 70 is to feed your mind every day. Read, engage in conversations, solve puzzles, and avoid isolation. Isolation is one of the most dangerous things for seniors. It's been shown to be as harmful to health as smoking 15 cigarettes a day. And let's pause here for a moment. If you're still watching and listening closely up to this point, it means you truly care about your health and future. I want to ask you a little favor: type number 2 in the comments below to show that you've made it this far and that your mind is still sharp and engaged. And while you're at it, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video so more seniors can join our growing community here on Golden Age Wisdom. Together, we're building not just longer lives, but wiser, fuller ones. Now, get ready, because the next hidden sign takes us from the brain to the strength of your hands, something you may never have thought about, but which holds astonishing power to reveal how many more years you may live. Hidden sign number 3, grip strength. When doctors quietly measure longevity, one of the most surprising hidden signs they look at is something most people never think twice about: your grip strength. Yes, The firmness of your handshake or the power with which you can open a jar can actually predict how many more years you may live. At first, it sounds almost unbelievable. But according to research published in The Lancet, grip strength is one of the most reliable indicators of overall health in seniors' older adults. Weak grip strength has been linked to higher risks of heart disease, stroke, and even early mortality. Let's bring this to life with the story of Martha, a 79-year-old woman from Chicago, Illinois. Martha used to be the life of the party, baking for her neighbors, playing cards with friends, and volunteering at her church. But she began noticing small changes. She struggled to twist open water bottles, had difficulty carrying grocery bags, and even felt her handshake becoming weaker. At first, she brushed it off as just aging. But when she visited her doctor, a simple grip strength test revealed that her muscle strength was significantly below average for her age. The doctor warned her that this weakness could increase her risk not just of falls, but of faster decline in her independence. Shaken by the news, Martha decided to act. She joined a local senior fitness class that focused on resistance training, using light dumbbells, resistance bands, and bodyweight exercises. At first, even lifting 2 pounds felt exhausting. But slowly, with consistency, she improved. Within months, her grip became stronger, her balance improved, and she could carry her groceries again without fear of dropping them. Her friends noticed the difference too. Her energy was back, and her smile returned. Studies back up Martha's journey. Research from the University of Michigan found that seniors with stronger grip strength live, on average, 5 to 7 years longer than those with weaker grips. Why is grip strength such a powerful sign? Doctors explain that it's not just about your hands. Grip strength reflects the overall condition of your muscles, nervous system, and cardiovascular health. A strong grip shows that your body still has resilience, while a weak grip can signal hidden frailty. In simple terms, it's like your body's way of telling you whether you still have the soldier-like strength needed to face the challenges of aging. So what's the habit here? One of the most important things seniors must do after 70 is maintain muscle strength. Avoid falling into a sedentary lifestyle, because muscle loss accelerates with age, a process known as sarcopenia. The good news? It's never too late to reverse it. Resistance training, even at light intensity, combined with protein-rich foods, can rebuild strength and extend both lifespan and independence. Martha's story reminds us, sometimes, the simplest hidden signs, like the way your hands grip, speak the loudest about your future. And in the next part, we'll move from muscles to the lungs, revealing how the way you breathe and use oxygen may predict whether you'll be dancing at 90 or struggling at 75. Hidden sign number 4, lung capacity and breathing power. Another hidden sign that quietly predicts how many more years you might have after 70 is something you probably do without even thinking: the strength of your breath. Doctors call this lung capacity, and it's far more important than most seniors realize. Studies from the European Respiratory Journal show that lower lung function is one of the strongest predictors of early death, sometimes even more reliable than blood pressure or cholesterol levels. If your lungs can take in and push out air strongly, it means your body is still resilient. If they struggle, it's often a warning of what's ahead. Let me tell you about Harold, an 82-year-old retired bus driver from Denver, Colorado. For most of his life, Harold prided himself on being tough, a real soldier in his younger days. But after 80, he began noticing that climbing even a short flight of stairs left him breathless. He dismissed it, telling himself, "Well, I'm old, what do you expect?" But his daughter insisted he get tested. At the clinic, a simple spirometry test showed his lung capacity was below 60% of what it should be for his age. The doctor explained that this not only increased his risk of respiratory disease, but also shortened his expected lifespan. At first, Harold felt discouraged. But the doctor also gave him hope. By practicing breathing exercises, staying active, and avoiding things that damage lung health, like smoking or long periods of sitting, he could strengthen his breathing power again. Harold began walking daily in his local park, practicing deep breathing techniques, and even joined a Tai Chi class at the senior center. Within a year, he noticed remarkable improvements. He could walk farther without gasping, his energy levels increased, and his doctor was amazed at the improvement in his lung test results. Science backs this up. Research shows that seniors who keep their lungs strong live significantly longer, often adding 5 to 10 years of healthier life. Why is breathing power so closely tied to longevity? Because oxygen is the fuel for every cell in your body. If your lungs can deliver it effectively, your heart, brain, and muscles thrive. If not, everything begins to slow down. It's one of those hidden things you must pay attention to, even if you think it's just old age. The truth is, the sooner you act, the more you can avoid decline. And let's pause for a quick check. If you're still with me at this point in the video, that shows your focus is strong and you truly care about your health. Type number 4 in the comments below to let me know you're paying attention. And while you're here, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video so more seniors, older adults can learn the habits that add years and joy to their lives. Together, here on Golden Age Wisdom, we're building a community of people who refuse to age without purpose. Now, get ready, because the next hidden sign might surprise you. It's not about your lungs or your muscles, but about something deeply connected to your independence, your balance, and your ability to stand strong without fear of falling. As we move deeper into these hidden signs, let's group together 3 that often work hand in hand: balance, weight stability, and sleep quality. Each of these may not seem dramatic on its own, but combined, they quietly shape whether your future years will be long and vibrant, or cut short. Doctors often look at these 3 signs because they tell us not just about health today, but about how resilient you'll be tomorrow. Hidden sign number 5, balance and stability. Imagine standing on one foot for 10 seconds. Can you do it easily, or do you wobble right away? According to research from the British Journal of Sports Medicine, seniors who cannot balance on one foot for more than 10 seconds have a much higher risk of dying within the next 10 years. Balance reflects coordination between your brain, nerves, muscles, and inner ear. Weakness here often predicts falls, which remain one of the leading causes of injury-related death in seniors. Take Linda, a 74-year-old retired nurse from Portland, Oregon. She failed a simple balance test at her doctor's office and was shocked when her physician warned her of the risks. Determined, she started practicing yoga and light strength training. Today, she can balance with ease, and her confidence walking outdoors has returned. Hidden sign number 6, weight stability. While many people worry about gaining weight, doctors warn that in seniors, sudden weight loss is often more concerning. Unintentional loss of even 5 to 10 pounds can signal hidden illnesses like cancer, heart failure, or severe muscle loss. George, 81, from Tampa, Florida, experienced this firsthand. Over 3 months, he lost nearly 15 pounds without trying. Alarmed, his family urged him to see a doctor. Tests revealed early-stage colon cancer. Because it was caught early, George was treated successfully, and today he credits that unexpected weight change for saving his life. The lesson? Weight is not just a number on the scale, it's one of the most important things seniors must monitor after 70. Hidden sign number 7, sleep quality. Perhaps the most underestimated habit of all is sleep. Seniors, older adults often shrug off poor sleep, saying, "I just don't sleep as well anymore." But doctors emphasize that fragmented, shallow sleep can signal cardiovascular problems, depression, or even early cognitive decline. A study from the University of California, Berkeley found that seniors who consistently sleep less than 6 hours have a significantly shorter lifespan than those who get 7 to 8 hours of restful sleep. Consider Angela, a 77-year-old widow from Phoenix, Arizona. For years, she battled insomnia, thinking it was just normal aging. But after consulting a sleep specialist, she discovered sleep apnea was the cause. With treatment, her sleep improved, her memory sharpened, and even her mood lifted. Angela now says, "Fixing my sleep gave me my life back." Together, these 3 hidden signs, balance, weight stability, and sleep, are like the foundation of a house. Ignore them, and the entire structure weakens. Pay attention, and you give yourself the soldier-like resilience needed to thrive well beyond 80. They are the quiet signals, often overlooked, that can reveal exactly how many years you may still have ahead. Final conclusion. So now we've walked together through 7 hidden signs that quietly reveal how many more years you may have after 70: walking speed, blood pressure, grip strength, lung capacity, balance, weight stability, and sleep quality. At first glance, these may seem like small everyday things. But as doctors and scientists keep reminding us, it's often the smallest signs that tell the biggest story about your future. These are not just random facts, they are signals, like warning lights on your car dashboard, reminding you to take action before it's too late. Think back to the stories we shared: Robert from Miami realizing the truth through his walking pace, Evelyn from Boston monitoring her blood pressure, Martha from Chicago rebuilding her grip, Harold in Denver learning to breathe stronger, Linda in Portland improving her balance, George in Tampa catching cancer early because of weight loss, and Angela in Phoenix finally reclaiming her nights with better sleep. These aren't just individual tales, they are living proof that seniors, older adults, no matter their age, still have the power to influence their own destiny. Science shows it, and real people demonstrate it. The difference between fading away too soon and living to 90 or even 100 often comes down to these habits you must build, these risks you must avoid, and the soldier-like mindset you must carry into your later years. Doctors have a simple saying: longevity is written in the details. It's not only about grand medical treatments but about noticing the everyday things most people ignore. Are you walking slower than before? Is your grip weaker? Do you get winded climbing stairs? Are you sleeping poorly? Each of these is a message, and your body is speaking. The real question is, are you listening? And here's where the hope lies: it's never too late. Even after 70, even after 80, you can take charge. Improve your walking speed with daily steps. Keep your blood pressure under control. Strengthen your muscles. Train your lungs. Practice balance. Watch your weight carefully. Protect your sleep. These aren't just medical instructions, they are acts of self-love, and they may give you not just more years, but more meaningful years filled with energy, dignity, and joy. Now, let me ask you, have you stayed with us all the way to this final part? If you have, that shows a level of dedication that will carry you far. Type number 5 in the comments right now to let me know you've made it to the end, and that you're serious about living longer, stronger, and wiser. And while you're here, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video so others can join our growing family here at Golden Age Wisdom. Together, we can spread knowledge, encourage one another, and prove that aging is not just about counting years, it's about making every year count. Because in the end, the greatest wisdom of all is this: the future isn't only something that happens to you, it's something you build, one habit, one choice, one day at a time. And if you pay attention to these hidden signs, you may find yourself not just reaching 100, but doing so with strength, health, and a smile on your face. Thank you for watching this video until the end. I hope it was useful, and see you in the next one.